Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to The Alternative right here on Brews Radio. My name is the Epic Texan. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us here on this Saturday night full of awesome alternative music. And this episode I'm really happy about because I've got my first special guest on the station. Her name is Sabrina Fallah. What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Just happy that it's warmer now in Canada. So,
Oh, I bet. Yeah. I can't complain at all because I'm further south, so I can't say anything.
right,
Yeah.
right.
All right. So let's talk about your music. Let's rewind. How did you decide that you wanted to become a musician?
Well, well, I feel like I was born into it. Like I came into this world and then I started humming tunes before I could speak. Then I got into in school. I was very interested in writing stories and poetry, and then that led me to songwriting because I thought if I could write short stories and poetry, it could lead to songwriting. So I tried that, and then I learned the piano first. I think I was 10 years old, and then at 14, I won my first singing competition. And that's when I was like, that's what I want to do. And then I think at 15 or 16, I grabbed my first guitar. And that's when I started writing with the guitar and then learning songs to go on stage. I started performing actually starting at 18.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did lots of festivals and open mics around my area.
Very cool. Very cool. So, what are some of your inspirations as far as like how you write your music?
I like to help people with my music. So I write about what I go through and what others go through. And I also write to let them know that they're not alone in life. And I also wrote a song about depression.
Mm-hmm.
So mental health. And yeah, I just want to let people know that they're not alone. We're all going through similar situations in life.
Ain't that the truth? Yeah, especially with this past year, with the whole COVID situation.
Tell me about
and everything.
No.
Yeah.
It's like right now it's draining me. Like for a year was okay, but now it's over a year, and I'm like, hurry up, please, hurry.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean,
really,
are they open? I'm sorry.
um
Are they opening anything in Canada?
in Ottawa, where I am, in June, they're opening up a little bit, but they're telling us not to go crazy because they don't want the COVID to go back up again.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually finally booked my appointment to get my first vaccine in June. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy, but my God, it took so long just to get booked. But I'm happy that I'm going to get my first one. So
right on. Well, hopefully, things will get better up there. I know here in the States, things are opening up, and one thing I'm excited about is that, concerts are coming back.
Yes, I'm happy about that. That means it's going to be back to normal. I'm happy it's coming back because I want to go back out there again.
Right. I was just about to ask you, how excited you were if, once you can get back out on the road and everything.
Yeah, I have been doing virtual, but it's not the same as being face to face in front of someone and hearing them and
right,
seeing them. And I just like to be in the crowd, like around the people, not in front of a camera. And it's not the same, but when you have to do it, you got to do it until you can go back out. But I'm hoping I don't think I'll be able to sing outside this year because the way it is in Canada, but I hope by next year we can. But I know in the States, all the bands that are touring are going in the States. They're not coming to Canada. Right. I don't think they're coming to Canada. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything as far as Canada wise. I've seen stuff in the States, and I've seen a little bit in like Europe and Australia, but not much.
But I'm glad it's opening because that means it's going to start opening here too. But we're just I don't know what's going on here. Honestly, we were locked in for a very long time. In lockdown for a very long time. So just opening up next month. Hopefully people listen this time and don't go crazy, because I don't know what people are doing, right? I'm staying home. I don't know. Like I'm listening. I want this to be over. So I'm listening. I'm staying home and only going out if I need to get medication or anything like that. But other than that, I'm not going to the stores. I just stay home.
So
Like
as far okay, so let me ask you about that. As far as like, getting like groceries and necessities, do they just, deliver it to you?
I let my parents go do it.
Okay.
The thing is, I don't like to wear the mask, and I can't breathe with the mask on very well. So I tend not to go somewhere to wear a mask for too long.
Understandable.
So
yeah.
I'll go in the car for the ride, but going inside is like, I can't do it. Also, it's getting hot. It's hard to breathe with a mask in the heat.
It is. And it's, and then lucky for us who wear glasses like me, it fogs up your glasses.
I wear glasses too. I know how that feels.
Yeah, it's like, there's only so much shaving cream you can use on those,
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back to talking about your music. So tell us about your recent releases. You had some stuff come out a couple of years ago, before the pandemic started.
Yes, I got signed in 2019, and then I released my compilation CD with all of my songs with a brand new track called Everything. And that was January 2019. Yeah. I wanted to get back in the studio the next year, but then the pandemic started, and I was like, it's only going to be a couple of weeks, and then it became a whole year. So
Right.
It really messed up my studio, my performance, everything. But I just kept busy doing radio, for sending myself to radio, going on radio, and I'm writing. I'm just trying to keep myself busy doing other things. But it does get to a point where you're like, what else do I do? Because, like there's so much you can do when you're locked in, right? So, but yeah.
Have you done any songwriting at all during this time?
Yes, I have. So I do have songs written that I can take in the studio and improve upon it or work on it and get it recorded, get it looked at. So I do have things to show to people that I want to record next. Which one is going to be, I don't know. Okay. Do I have a theme for my next record or single? I do, but it can always change. So that's why I don't always mention it, because things can change in the process. But I do really want to get back in the studio, but until I get vaccinated, I really can't. So I have to get my vaccination, both of them, before I can get into the studio. Because that's the safety. And yes, yeah. I want everybody to be safe. I don't want to cause somebody to get sick if I'm carrying it, or because I don't know if I'm carrying it. Nobody knows.
Exactly.
So that's why I need to be vaccinated.
Right on.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So let's talk about the music you did release back in 2019. Last week I played "Kiss Is a Killer." Let's talk about that one. What was the inspiration behind that one?
"Kiss Is a Killer," I co-wrote it with Bill DeLuigi in Nashville, and he thought of the title. He said "Kiss Is a Killer," and I said, "Cool, nice title." And he said, "What's the theme?" I'm like, "Well, how about a Grease theme with the guy with the leather pants, leather jacket, trying to be cool to get the girls?" Because in Grease, they were trying to chase the girls, right? So I thought of that theme for the song, the Grease theme.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that movie.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. And let's see here. So let's say hypothetically, everything's cleared and everything. Once you get back on the road, if you were able to tour with anybody, who would you want to tour with?
signed and or not signed, like
Either.
big or small, if I could tour with anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
Green Day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those guys are awesome. Did you hear
They
their
actually,
Did you hear their new song?
Yeah, Palliana or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And they had another one, Shock. Oh my God. Oh my God, how did I forget it? I'm thinking of a Billy Idol song while I'm thinking of their song.
Let's see. I know. Pollyanna was their new one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, but the first one is something Shock. Oh my God, how did I forget it? But it's very good that they're releasing new stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually I'm going to be playing that on my show coming up later on. So that's cool that we're mentioning Green Day, and later on we're going to be playing Green Day.
That's
right
awesome.
On. All right. So do you have a website or anything?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just remembered the song. I'm like, I have to know the song. Here Comes the Shock.
Yes.
Okay. I'm happy now.
Yeah, I'll have to look that one up. Is there a website or anything where people can look you up?
Yeah, SabrinaFallah.com.
Very cool. And it has also your social medias and everything.
Everything's on. I'm actually on everything. So if they just put Sabrina Fallah, like it's there. Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
And they can stream my music on Spotify as well.
Awesome. So how about we go ahead and play a couple of your tunes that you've already released. I'm going to let you pick. What two songs would you want me to play?
Frontline and Hurt.
Okay, we will do that. So let's go ahead and play Frontline and Hurt right here on the Alternative on Brews Radio. Sabrina, thank you so much for being on the show with me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Not a problem.